kids a story about a baseball channel who does baseball channel things. And yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm not blue. Listen, too many riffs. We're back with another Wacky Wednesday franchise challenge. Oh yeah. This is the last of our position player rebuilds. We're gonna draft all center fielders in this episode. Center fielders and pitchers, because, yeah. So let's get into it. We're going to randomize the team. I'm going to close my eyes. Count down. 5. Le 4. Le 3. Le 2. Le 1. Boom. Well, sure. I guess we can use my favorite team. That fits for the last one. We don't care, it's a 1-year rebuild, GM contracts don't matter, and it's a fantasy draft. Advance. Ugh. Back-to-back episodes with the second overall pick. I guess we're getting a Mike Trout, We can't go wrong with the Trout if we trout it out. He is the best, better than all the rest. He can play all the fields. Yeah, we're going to take a trip. We're going to try it out. Acuna went right after him. That's kind of surprising. We're going to do the next one pitcher. Greinke? Have we taken Greinke before? Let's go Clevenger. I don't think we've had Clevenger. And then he didn't do good for us last time, so we're going to go one down and go with the Brewers guy. We saw Shohei Ohtani went. Vladdy went out the top around 4. Starling Marte, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez. Welcome to the team, Starling. Kevin Kiermaier can be good defense. Do we really care about defense as much as... Or do we want someone... Lorenzo Cain could be a contact guy. What has his stats been like recently? Not a down year last year. Had a down year last year. We're going to go with Springer. Why not? Win in Rome. Yeah, we'll get Kiermaier now for his defense. And then we're going to take a pitcher because we only got 2. We'll get Lance Lynn. I don't think we've had him yet in this episode. That way we get someone a little bit different. And then we will get another center fielder. Brett Gardner, Lorenzo Cain could be a contact guy. Adam Eaton could be a contact guy. I'll get Adam. Lorenzo Cain has better contact, so we're going to take him. Relief pitcher, Will Smith. Gonna get the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to pitch for us. Closing pitcher. Yeah, let's get Doolittle. We haven't really had that good of a closing pitcher. Aaron Hicks, no. We'll get Adam Eaton now again for his contact. He can be at the closer to the top of the order. We should have a pretty speedy team. Great for stealing bases and all that awesome funness. Contact left, Lurie Garcia, sure. Relief pitcher, Joe Smith. How many Smiths can we get in one episode? Can we draft a team full of Smiths? Get Kenta Maeda. I don't think I've had him in this series yet. And then Billy Hamilton. We'll get Carmine Castro just because he has better contact. We should have a pretty decent balance of contact and power. Get this guy. We're gonna have lots of speed though. We don't need another one of them right now. Tyler Duffy, I don't think we've had him. I don't think we've had him too many times. I don't remember. Oh, Caleb Smith. We could have had another Smith. Why didn't we get him? Wow, his defense stats are only in the 70s. I guess that makes sense because he cheats a lot in order to make the flashy catch. That makes sense. As a Blue Jays fan, we are very well aware of, we'll get Danny Santana, of the fact that he cheats. That is his kind of what makes him well known. He's known as Superman, or was known as Superman to Blue Jays fans just due to the fact that he would always make spectacular catches. But he doesn't take the greatest route and cheats in order to make crazy catches whenever possible. So, yeah. Actually, we don't want someone who's going to regress. Let's get Quintana. We learned in the last episode when it was Verlander went from a 94 to an 81 over the course of a season. We don't want someone who's going to regress that terribly. Some regression might happen, but that was a little bit insane. Billy Hamilton, Marisnik. I almost said that wrong. Wow, this guy's really bad against righties. It's always funny when you have like someone who's you could play right field, left field. It's always funny when you have someone who's in center field who can't steal a base. It's like, you're fast, why can't you do anything? Tim Hill, we'll get you just because. JBJ, you can only do Kevin Pillar. We've already talked about him. He's not that great defensively. Like, look at JBJ's arm strength compared to Pillar's, which, okay, he wasn't known for throwing. He was known for fielding and reaction, but like I said, he's not the best at either. We'll get Owens, because he can play out anywhere. Joe Kelly, Nick Vincent. We haven't had him yet. Chuman. I wanted Chuman. Ian Desmond can play other positions, so let's get him. Brad Peacock we haven't gotten, and peacocks are birds. Yep, that's my reason, and I'm sticking to it. AJ Pollock, Cameron Maben, Roman Quinn, Barnes, Sean Groot, Jacob Cave, Gorkies, Adam Engel, Mr. Sasser. Kind of like you. You're young. You only have D potential, but we're doing a 1-year rebuild and you're fast, so why not? Daniel Hudson, welcome to the team. Don't believe I've said that yet in this series, so that'll be nice. Next week we're going to get into an idea that I've had that I'm looking right now while we're doing this, and it's going to be a little bit challenging. It'll be a fun challenge, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be one of those challenges that there's someone with I. How good are you? I've been thinking the past couple weeks of doing something with the vowels only. I thought that would be kind of fun. Obviously, we're going with last name, or we will be going with last name. So if you're excited for something like that, like I said, it's vowels only. And, yeah, it's see how good of a team we can get with players having to have vowels only in their to begin their last name. Like Adam Engel here would be a usable player in this. We couldn't take a Trout or someone like that because obviously T is not a vowel. See how good of a team we can make with only vowels. Starting off the name. Just because you have like, we might have trouble when it comes to some positions. I'm just looking right now. Ostadio right here would be a good person. So and so Ianetta. You got Aristi? Like, you got vowels all over, so we should definitely be able to make a team. Armando Abreu down there. Obviously, we're like 20 rounds into the draft, so all these players are kind of like fringe, but you get what I'm talking about. So if you're excited or want to watch something like that, don't forget to drop a like on this video. Just cause, why am I all the way over there? Let's get Kevin Pillar. I know I've been trashing his defensive ability, and he's not that good of a hitter, but hey, he can probably come off our bench, so that's not too bad. Let's get Groot here. Sean Root, Mr. Groot, and then Chasbro for the heck of it. Really doesn't matter at this point. Most of these players aren't going to be major contributors to the team, so it really does not matter who we get. Let's get Gio Gonzalez. He's a pitcher, and again, it doesn't matter because they're not really gonna. Bo Way! No way! It's Bo Way! I also have a few other ideas of different things we can do. Let's get Rajai Davis. He's old as sin, but he can be a bench player. Like, only draft left-handed batters or only draft switch hitters. Um, what else? Like I said, there are a few we have. J Hap for the 8th time. We have taken J Hap because J Hap has to be on every team because apparently he's J Hap. Ooh, Dalton Pompey, you're getting older. A C potential. They still have him as a C potential. I was also thinking, born Canada. It says California, so we could do like only teams in a certain or players in a certain time zone. Because California, stuff like that. Ohio here, Buddy over here. We will actually Dalton Pompey, why not? Or a Blue Jay. You get on the team you're already on, even though you're like, I believe is he AAA or AA? He's been kind of just stalled in development. A couple years ago, he seemed like he was going to be a major part of the future, but now he's just been like kind of stalled for about 3-4 years, just either hurt or there's Anthony Alford, speaking of people who are stalled development in the Blue Jays. Again, he seemed like he was going to be something, but he's been passed up by multiple people. Derek Hill, Victor De La Rosa, Buddy Reed, Forrest Wall. This guy's name is Jaeger. Yeah, Jaeger will take you. You can be a second baseman too. You're not going to play for us, but anyone named Jaeger is awesome. Take Sir Wade and me, Miley. There are a few more, let's call it cliche ones, that I want to do a fantasy draft where you draft the worst players and then build a team from that. That's another thing I'm going to be doing. So yeah, we got lots of ideas coming up. And if you're excited for them, don't forget to drop a like on the video, because we're not stopping this fun little series. Well, this series is over, but Wacky Wednesday Fantasy Challenges aren't going to be ending anytime soon. So, yeah, just because I've always had fun making these. Like I've said in prior videos, these are the type of things I do on my own, just kind of to see how things go. I always get to a point where I'm just like, I wonder how a team of people with all the letter A would do. And then I make that team and play with it. And see, again, how people whose last name is the letter A would do. So, now, why not start recording stuff like that for this channel and see if you guys like it. Dan Taro, Jake Arrieta. Why am I doing vowels already? That will probably be the next video, so we should do non-vowels, so you get people with different names. Center fielder, Isaac Galloway, Jacoby Ellsbury. Wow, you're freaking old, bro. You still got some speed in your legs for being older than dirt. It's funny because he's only 2 years older than me in real life, so really shouldn't be making fun of these people who are in their mid-30s. I'm 34 myself, so I'm an old person in baseball terms. But then again, I haven't played baseball since I was like 18 years old, so it's not like I really panned out at, and yeah, I played softball the last few years anyways. So, Jerry Blevins, I actually was a pitcher, especially in softball. I stopped just because kind of grew out of caring. I was living far away from where the league mainly played and finishing up high school, and was just like, yeah, I really don't care to drive 45 minutes to go play baseball, so I'm gonna bow out. Thanks so long, and thanks for all the fish, right? So that's what ended me, my baseball career or softball career, whatever you want to call it. Let's get Steven right. I don't think we've had him yet in this episode or any episode. Troy Barnett, why not? We're getting to the point where we usually Juan Then. I have never seen that name, Juan Then. That is awesome. We get to the point, though, where we usually just start simming the draft. So we're going to go again till round 65 to 66. Usually around there is when we bow out. Brandon Kinsler. And then we will make the changes needed to the team that are necessary in order to have a good team. That is all center fielders. Marcus Wilson, you're young. You have a pulse. Welcome to the team, Mr. Pulse. Sure, Luis Gonzalez, you can come play. Ryan Zimmerman just got taken. That's kind of funny. Our fielder, we're going to do Forrest Wall. He's kind of young. We're going to do Micker Adolfo. And for our last guy, because round 66, that's where we're going to end. We'll do 67. We'll do two more. We'll do starting pitcher, and we'll do something Blue Jay. Marco Estrada, why not? And then center fielder, yeah, Drew Ferguson. And that is where we will leave it off. After this, I will sim the rest and put together the team. And when we are ready, I will jump to that and we can talk about what we have to work with here. So I will see you then. That's a pretty solid team. I'm pretty happy with that. That team looks like it's going to be pretty decent. So, this is our team. We got Lorenzo Cain, catcher, leading off. He has some pretty good contact. Not a lot of power, but he's definitely got contact. Then Adam Eaton again. He has a higher contact for this team, so we are using him, even though he's our DH, just because hopefully he can get on base for Mike Trout, who's our power contact dude, and George Springer, who he still has pretty decent power for our team. Mark Canna, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's good against righties and has decent power. Julian Hernandez, that power against lefties is pretty terrible. Marte, who's great against righties. And then we got Kiermaier and Garcia, who's great against lefties. And everyone should be... I already did Starling Marte. Why didn't it go up? Center fielder. So, that is awesome. For our pitching rotation, we got Clevenger, Woodruff, Lance Lynn, Maeda, and Quintana. Not the best, but it's not the worst. We do have one lefty. Our bullpen's pretty balanced. We have a couple lefties in the bullpen, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, let's get into simming it, see where we end up. We definitely have the best center fielders in the game. And we have the second best pitching overall. That is pretty nice. I love how it says we have the 29th best third baseman. But yeah. Let us sim this season. Autofix all. We're winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one. We are slightly over 500. I'm not going to count the chickens before they hatch because we just started off here. But we are kind of doing okay. We're not doing too great. We're not doing the best, but we're doing better than Baltimore and Tampa. That's a bit of a fade. First year sim the draft. It's a 1-year rebuild. We don't care. 3 out of 4 against Texas. 2 out of 3 against Tampa and Pittsburgh and Milwaukee. You'll love to see that type of stuff. Decline the offer. We don't do trades. We got swept by Boston. No. Skip. No. Okay. No. No. We don't care. Decline the offer. The Mets can go eat a cat. We swept Cleveland. No, we're going to continue. Mitch Garver went to the Rangers. And you split the series against Tampa. Split it against the Yankees. Swept KC. Autofix. Swept Tampa. We won 92 games. We're a wildcard team about to play the Athletics. Yes, we want to stop simulating to see how that went. That means Boston had to be a pretty good team. Oh, Baltimore won 100 games. I thought they were doing pretty bad at one point. We have a really good defense. Look at that defense. We are the best defense, the best speed, the best contact, the best pitching with not that great a power. So it seems like we are a very well-rounded team. Really good batting average. Really good good fielding, good ERA, all around. Hopefully that will lead us far. But the problem is we lose one game and we're out, right? Marte hit 284, Eaton 288, Trout, he had 45 home runs but only hit 274. So in one end that's poop, and in another end he hit 45 home runs and had almost 120 runs batted in. Springer hit 310 with 105 RBIs. Canna had 108 RBIs. This team was disgusting. Our worst player RBI-wise was 58. That is... Oh, wait, 43. Adam Eaton. And just because I am curious, he had 31 stolen bases, so that's pretty dangerous, right? Anyone off the bench? Kevin Pillar had 8 home runs off the bench. That's pretty fun. He did Kevin Pillar things. Our pitching rotation, he had a decent season. 13-13 isn't the greatest. 14-10, but then he did rise up. What, 3 or 4 points overall? So that's pretty good for him. Lance Lynn also jumped up. He went from, I think he was an 83 overall. He has a great ERA and went 16-9, so why wouldn't he? Kenta Maeda struggled. And Jose Quintana had a great season. Can't really complain at this point. Hopefully we can beat Oakland, and yeah, we're going to sim the postseason. We won our American wildcard game, and we're going to play the Orioles. We were eliminated in the ALDS by the Orioles, who lost in the ALCS to the Rangers, who lost in the World Series to the Dodgers. We made it 5 games, so we can't complain too much. 2 of the games we lost were pretty damn close too, so we can't really complain too much. Nick Vincent let us get down with that 32.4 ERA, bud. So yeah, it seems like a lot of the series were fun series. Arizona, Miami, fun teams. But yeah, that we'll leave it off there. This is the last position we needed to get through, so this series is now over. We're going to get into some fun little other fantasy draft challenges. So if you're excited for that, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday with another fun fantasy draft. You have yourself an outstanding day.